Fit-WRX, thanks for joining me. My name is Mike. I'll be taking you through your warm-up today. The warm-up is going to be 3 rounds of hollow rocks, V-ups, push-ups, and the Samson lunge or stretch. First up is the hollow rock. Lying flat on your back, arms above your head, raise the legs, raise the upper body, and we rock forwards and backwards. If that puts too much strain on your lower back, you can place your hands underneath your backside and just do leg raises. Next movement we're going to do are called V-ups. Again, from this position here, legs come up and touch the toes. Touch your toes. If you find that that puts too much strain on your back, we do one leg at a time. The next movement we're going to do is the push-up. So for the push-up, your hands are about here, and what I want you to think about as you're pushing forward, turn your hands like that. Obviously your hands aren't going to turn on the ground, but that's what I want you to do with the muscles behind. Yeah? So from this position here, the chest touches the floor, there's a gap between your thighs and the ground, and we push straight up. Push straight up. Always try and keep your chin up. If you can't do a straight push-up yet, you may put your knees on the ground and stay in that position there. If we don't want to see is the bum up and this sort of thing, yeah, that's a completely different movement. And then the last one, the Samson stretch or lunge. So it's a normal lunge with the legs straight up or perpendicular to the ground. But at the same time, keeping your hands in front of us, stretch forward and lunge forward, and so on. So what I want you to do, you're going to do 3 rounds, 10 hollow rocks, 5 V-ups, 10 push-ups, and 10 Samson stretches. That's alternating, so it's going to be 5 aside. So hit the pause button, finish your warm-up, and you can join us for the workout. Right, so you should have completed your warm-up by now. Body temperature should be elevated, heart rate should be raised, maybe even broken a sweat. For the workout, it's going to be a 15-minute Amrap today. That is as many rounds or reps as possible. That's what Amrap means. 15 minutes is the duration, so it's a little bit longer than usual. What we're looking for is for you to stay consistent across the 15 minutes, maybe speed up towards the end. So if you are wearing a heart rate monitor, we don't want these spikes where you're going up and down relaxing. That's high intensity interval training. We're not doing that today. Today we're just going to work a nice steady pace for the full 15 minutes, seeing how many of these rounds we can complete. The props you're going to need is one stable chair or box or whatever you've got. For the split squat, the split squat just quickly looks like that. So from that position there, you can go into a squat and back up, into a squat and back up. So I'm going to give you some time to go and find something. It should be about knee height, not much higher than that you can rest your leg on. If you think that is completely outside your capabilities, there's no problem at all. We can just substitute that with a lunge. Yeah? Alright, so hit the pause button, go get your chair or prop, and I'll see you back in a second. Right, you're back. So, the workout, 15-minute Amrap, 15 minutes, as many reps or rounds as possible. 10, right-hand side split squat with the rear foot elevated. 10, left-hand side split squat with the rear foot elevated, then 10 push-ups and 20 V-ups. It's quite a lot of work, and it'll be interesting to see your scores in the comments below. Right, so start with a split squat, standing against your prop, your chair. Take 1 or 2 steps ahead. Depending on your ability, you can stretch this out quite far if you're comfortable with it. For most of us, we're just looking at about a 90-degree bend in the leg. Try and keep your torso upright and squat into that position and back up. If that's a little bit too easy for you, you can always move your foot out a little bit more, and then you'll get a bigger range of motion in that movement. That's your split squat. So you do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. If this is completely outside your capability for today, then what I want you to do is go into a lunge and just come up from the lunge. So you're not going to step back, you're just going to stay in this position. So 1, 2, be mindful not to bend over your leg and then stand back up. I want you to drop your hips down and bring your hips back up. Yeah? That's the one movement. The next movement is the push-up. For the push-up, your hands are in line with your chest. And what I want you to think is like a corkscrew. I want you to drive with your hands this way. I want you to drive the muscles in the back of the body, in the back of your shoulders, and engage all the muscles in the push-up. Obviously, your hands are not going to move on the floor. So our push-up looks like that. Chest touches the ground, chin up, and straight back up. You can modify it by putting your knees on the ground, still keeping your back straight, and push up over there. I don't want to see the bum up in the air and just the head going up and down. It's not a push-up, you're wasting your time. V-ups, last movement, 20 V-ups. Yep, that's your V-up, pretty straightforward. Keep your legs straight, keep your quad flexed, bring it straight up, bringing the torso off the ground at the same time. Again, if you've got some mobility problems or it's hurting your back, you can substitute that. You can just go one leg at a time. You can even bend your leg a little bit if you must. Yeah? So, let's practice these moves. I'd recommend you do at least 4 reps of each, and you do that 2 or 3 times so that you get comfortable with it. So it's going to be 4 split squats on the right leg, 4 split squats on the left leg, 4 push-ups, 4 V-ups. Yeah, you do that 2 or 3 times, take a 2 or 3 minute break, and get your timer, set it for 15 minutes, and then try and complete as many rounds or reps as possible of 10 squats on the left leg, 10 squats on the right leg, 10 push-ups, 20 V-ups, and then you start at the top again. The stimulus that we're looking for, again, like I said, we don't want your heart rate to spike and then come down and spike and come down, where your rest periods become longer than the time that you've worked. I'd rather you go a little bit slower and try and maintain that through the 15 minutes. Ideally, even try and speed up at the last 2 minutes. See how many more reps you can get. Good luck. Remember to post your comments below, or post your scores, how many reps you got, and hit subscribe and share this with anybody that you think could find it useful. Thanks a lot.